Welcome to Think in English. Today, we are going to slow down for a few minutes and talk about something simple but important. Sometimes life feels confusing. Sometimes we feel stuck, tired, or left behind. We look at other people and think they are moving faster than we are. But maybe your life is not falling apart. Maybe you are just in the middle of changing. In this conversation, we will talk about small steps, quiet hope, and how your life can slowly begin again. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin.
Maybe you know this feeling. It is late at night. Your room is quiet, and you are lying in bed looking at the ceiling. Your phone is still in your hand. You just spent 20 minutes looking at other people's lives. Someone got a new job. Someone moved to a new city. Someone seems happy, confident, and sure about everything. Then you put your phone down and look at your own life. The same room. The same problems. The same questions in your mind. And suddenly, you think, what am I doing with my life? Maybe you feel behind. Maybe you feel too late, too slow, or too lost. But listen to me carefully. You are not late. You are not broken. And you do not need to have your whole life figured out tonight.
We often believe that we need a perfect plan before we begin. We tell ourselves, I will start on Monday. I will start next month. I will start when I feel more confident. But somehow, that perfect moment never comes. Life rarely works that way. Most people do not begin with confidence. They begin with confusion. They begin with fear. They begin while their hands are shaking, and their hearts are uncertain. The difference is that they still take one small step. Just one.
Maybe today, your step is getting out of bed. Maybe it is cleaning one corner of your room, sending one message, writing one page, or drinking one glass of water. Maybe it is simply going outside for 10 minutes and feeling the air on your face. You stand there quietly. The street is the same. The sky is the same. But somehow, your chest feels a little lighter than it did 5 minutes ago. These things sound small, almost unimportant, but your life is built from small things. Nobody changes everything overnight. A better life usually begins quietly, with one new habit, one different choice, one moment when you decide, I do not want to stay here forever.
There is something else I want you to remember. You do not have to become a completely different person. You do not need to be more talented, more beautiful, more successful, or more confident to deserve a good life. You already deserve one. You do not need to earn your right to rest, and you do not need to earn your right to begin again. You are allowed to start over. Maybe you made mistakes. Maybe you wasted time. Maybe you trusted the wrong people, or stayed too long in a place that made you unhappy. But your story is not finished because of that. You are still here, and as long as you are here, there is still another chapter waiting for you.
Think about the person you want to become. Not the perfect version. Not the impossible version. Just the version of you that feels calmer, kinder, and more at peace. The version of you that can sit quietly at night and feel proud of the day, even if it was not perfect. You do not become that person in one big moment. You become that person slowly, day by day, choice by choice. There will be difficult days. Some mornings, you will feel motivated. Other mornings, you will feel tired again. You may fall back into old habits, and you may feel disappointed in yourself. That does not mean you failed. It means you are human.
Healing is not a straight line. Growth is not a straight line. Some weeks, you will feel stronger, and some weeks, you will feel like nothing is changing. But even then, something is happening inside you. You are learning. You are becoming more honest with yourself. You are becoming stronger in quiet ways. Sometimes, the biggest changes happen so slowly that you do not notice them at first. Then one day, you look back and realize you survived something that once felt impossible.
So please, do not give up on yourself. Not today. Not because of one bad week. Not because someone else is moving faster. Your life is not a race, and you do not need to follow Someone else's timeline. You are allowed to move slowly. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to begin again. As many times as you need.
Tonight, before you sleep, take one slow breath. Put your hand on your heart and tell yourself this. I am not too late. I am not finished. I am still growing. I am still becoming. And little by little, I am building a life that feels like mine.
Tomorrow does not need a perfect version of you. It only needs you to keep going.
Thank you for listening to Think in English. We hope you enjoyed this conversation. See you in the next video.